Hi everyone, this is Daniele. I am the CEO of Bentu, which is an innovative startup company, and our main activity is to research and develop portable wind turbines, and the characteristic is applying technology coming from windsurfing industry to the construction of our blades. So about around 2 weeks ago we decided to participate at an online competition called Hack4Italy, and we proposed a visor that is put together by sewing it with the sewing machine. So in this video I will show you how it's done. So the materials we require in order to sew the visor are Dagron, which is material that is widely used in windsurfing, kite surfing, and even in general nautical industry. We need an elastic band. This is about 5 meters wide, but any band will do. And then we need a piece of plastic, transparent, pad G. This is 0.5 millimeter thick, and possibly a flexible strut. So let's start. So we take the pad G sheet, which normally has plastic on both sides, so you can actually ride on that. And we make a square, which is 33.5 by 24 centimeters. For easiness, we have made a 3D printed shape. You can download that from a Drive folder that we will share. And anyway, we draw the outline and make sure to sign the 3.5 centimeters from the top part of the visor. This is where you will have to sew the visor to the headband, so it's quite important to make sure you make that sign. Okay, and once you've done that, you can pretty much cut it out. Obviously if you have a laser cutter, it's much easier, you'll have a much better cut altogether. Okay, now that the visor is ready, we can go on to the Dacron strip. So the Dacron strip should be 25 by 5 centimeters wide. You can do it as you like, but this is how we did it, so this is how we're gonna show you. And you have a drawing in the Drive folder as well, so you can actually take the drawing and copy it. So it's 25 by 5, and then with the rest, we have a 7 centimeter strip, so with the other 2 centimeters we will do the strut holder, and that will be around 38 centimeters long. So once we have the front part, so 25 by 5, we make some markings, 1 centimeters from each edge and 2 centimeters from each bottom edge. Okay, then we take the top edge and we make 2 markings, each at 1 centimeter from the edge. And then we cut the strip, well, we draw a line that cuts the strip in 2 pieces, so in this case 2.5 centimeters sign, and then you just draw a line. We join the 2 dots there. Okay, with this line we take 3 centimeters from the edges each side, and we make a point. Okay, and then basically we can join that point to the 2 centimeter point from the edge, so it will be kind of oblique line. We do it on both sides, and then we join the 2 dots that we made at 1 centimeter from the edge. That's a reference for sewing later on. So that's it. We can just cut the oblique line with a scissor, and now we're ready. Then we take the elastic band, and we're using 5 centimeters wide. It's quite comfy, and cut it 34 centimeters And then we use a strut. This is a fiberglass strut, very flexible. We cut it at 31.5 centimeters, and actually it's quite easy to cut. You don't really need a saw. You can just use a scissor and then maybe some sanding paper just to make it smooth, and that's it. So now we have everything we need. So it's the visor and the Dacron front part, the strut cover, the elastic band, and the strut. Okay, the first sewing we're gonna make is the front part. So we fold it in half where we drew the line that was cutting, and we do a straight sewing. I use polyester wire 100%, and that's it. So that's the front part. That's the part that's basically resting on your forehead. And now we have those lines that we drew before, and we're going to use those lines as reference for the elastic band. So obviously we decided to have 5 centimeters band and 5 centimeter elastic band, so they match. And again we use a straight sewing. So, and it's because we're going to go again on top of it later on when we sew the shield. So that's straight is enough for the moment. We close the other end. We do the sewing of the elastic band inside, so it's neat. And this one is a little bit tricky, so just be careful. And once you finish this one, that's the elastic band completed. So you can try to fit it. Okay, now it's time to connect the visor to the headband. We can do that right away, although we will fit a strut, and the reason why we do that is that the visor without the strut is a lot less resistant to impacts. So we have tested with a ball, and without a strut it's basically deforming massively, so that could damage your eye. While if we fit a strut on the visor, then it's much stronger. Okay, we'll now sew the strut holder onto the visor. In this case we use a zigzag stitch, and depending on how wide the strip is, you can use a wider or narrower zigzag stitch. So you have to put the yellow Dacron band onto the line that you drew before. Then we're gonna fit in the strut inside the Dacron band, and then we do another zigzag stitch right underneath. In this case we do everything together because the strut is extremely flexible, so that's not a big deal. Next thing, we will join the visor onto the headband. So we need to match the top right corner and top left corner of the visor into the headband. So the first stitch is not too hard because the visor is still straight, and what I use a pretty wide zigzag on this one, so that I connect properly the visor to the headband. And when I go across the strut holder, then I do 3 times, so I close the gap. Then on the opposite side, we have to bend the strut. So if you have a really tough strut, not so flexible, then you might have to insert the strut later. But this case it was okay. So we'll do again 3 times on top of it, so just to close the gap, and that's it. So that's the visor complete. Well done, guys. So here it is. This is the visor completed. It's a fairly simple process. It's not many sewings, and it's quite easy to fit, and it's got a really big elastic band, so it's quite comfortable. You can still fit the mouth mask and glasses, so it's so we're quite happy with it. And at the moment we've sent 22 prototypes to the testing company, and we are waiting for the results, so as soon as we have those, we might put it on sale, and our plan is to sell for each 10 visors we sell, we give one away to the public health service. And please, if you do make one, feel free to tag us, Bentu for visors, Bentu Energia, and I hope to hear from you. Have fun. Thank you for watching.